Domingo Germán.
About a bounce-back year pitcher than he was last year.
Josh Harris able to get a piece of that for strike one. And as the Yankees.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games.
In front of your home fans, they need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 at his homestand.
In the series.
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on.
Last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First offering on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Might have been ball 3 there, but he couldn't resist trying to pull that thing.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's
swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Just getting started here in the Bronx. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
The 1-0 delivery, and he falls behind now, 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Detroit. Tigers nothing. Yankees coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Michael Fulmer is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, man. On the bump, Michael Fulmer. Boy, what really turned his career around, learning the straight changeup. Always had a big arm when he came up in the Mets farm system, but since he arrived in the big leagues, more than that big arm, the fastball 95 to 97 miles an hour. Straight changeup, one of the best in baseball. Also has a curveball to go along with it. If he brings the changeup and the good one with him, he will be really tough to hit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to short. Mercer is there. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang play at first. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Fouled away. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, In this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. One out, nobody on. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. So coming to the plate, Aaron Judge. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. Early in the year, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
3-2 now. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back to Yankee Stadium after this. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. 0-1 the count. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
So the first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21. Some guys figure it out at 30. Some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
Hit sharply on the ground. Can he get up and get him? Yes, he can. Very well done there, and that's the second out.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Stepping in, Grayson Greenier. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. In there at the letters 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Another 0-2 coming. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Stewart is off at first with 2 away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Tigers leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Striding in, Miguel Andujar, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind at a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96
miles an hour. You have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. On a rope to the second baseman. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting 7, the pitcher, Gary Sanchez.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones moves over. And that retires the side. The Yanks held in check. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Next for the Tigers, Jacoby Jones. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Now a ball lined to the left side. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there. In now, Josh Harrison. A ball and no strikes. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. A bouncer to the left side. Andujar brings it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 7.
In now, Jordy Mercer looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail this one 1-0. At the plate, Didi Gregorius as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Shortstop, Didi.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Gregorius.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or he's going to drive the ball the other way? Man, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-ball hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Jones is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. One out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. First pitch of the at-bat. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Gregorius stands at first with 1 out. This is line to left. Stewart is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the center fielder,
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Here's the first pitch to him, and a ball 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A 2-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Yank. So digging in now, Miguel Cabrera as we begin the top of the 4th.
the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now
So after the line out on the fastball, might be a pretty good time to check out the pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Nicholas Castellanos stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach high.
And the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Stepping up now, John Hicks. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hicks on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning.
The right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Boy, dear, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for out number 1. So stepping in, Miguel Andujar, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Judge, base runner at first with 1 out. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. To second for 1, on to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Line drive to center field. Hicks patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Kristen Stewart. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 17.
Digging in, Grayson Greenier comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A swing and a ground ball to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Digging in now for the Yankees, Torres, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. And it's fouled away. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jones moving forward. He's there to make the play, and that'll digging in once again, Josh Harrison. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Tigers have made this a 1-1 ball game.
One swing of the bat, we're all knotted up. Things are officially interesting, and we're in for a good finish in this one.
In now, Jordy Mercer, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. This is line to left, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. Fouled away.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Torres picks it up. One there. Back to first, and that'll take care of Cabrera. It's a double play.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Ready for another chance? Nicholas Castellanos. He went down on strikes last time up. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the Tigers are able to knock things up thanks to this solo home run. Through 5.5, all even at 1 apiece. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So striding forward now, Luke Voigt will get his side started in the inning. And Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the 1st inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So 1 gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in Brett Gardner. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Hit back up the middle. Mercer to his left. He's there. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Now to the plate, Nico Goodrum. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Settling in now, Kristen Stewart. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Number 17, Grayson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A ball and a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. Still tied 1 apiece. Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Judge. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The right fielder, Aaron.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball one.
No strike.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
He swings at that one.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up on the backhand. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Torres. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Soft liner to the left side. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. 7 complete here tonight. 2-1 New York. Jonathan Holder has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
New York Yankees, number 56, Jonathan Holder.
Striding into the box, Jacoby Jones. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time, and it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Now batting, Josh Harrison. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And this is taken outside for ball one. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the eighth. Swing and a liner toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
First offering on its way. Snap throw to first, but he's back in safely. Reyes leads off first with one away. Hit in the air to center field. Hicks is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. At the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He was a double play victim last time around. Hit down the third baseline. Two out with the man at first. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Dylan Betances trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Nick Castellanos now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And no one can get there as it falls. He's safe at the plate. It's a big 2-out hit, and that ties the ball game.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
High in the air down the right field line. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are tied 2-2. Ronnie Rodriguez will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Number 65 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Jeimer Candelario will also enter as he takes over at third base. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Now playing third base.
Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Here's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. And a waste pitch there, 1-2. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Grenier. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone, and this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luke Voigt. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down.
And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Cameron Maben will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 38, Cameron Maben.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. A throw to the plate. And he is out at the plate. Trying to take the lead, but this game's going to remain deadlocked as the inning is over. Now at the plate, Nico Goodrum. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And it's 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. A little low. It's 2-2. Fastball well outside.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Stanton has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Kristen Stewart. He got under one and popped out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Grayson Greenier comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacoby
Jacoby
Jones.
Jones the next to hit. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's 1 for 2. Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. 1 left for Detroit. Score remains 2-2. Aaron Hicks. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
1 and 2.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Hicks is retired, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 99.
At the plate, Aaron Judge. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Too low, 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And now a called strike that time. As the zone expands a bit here, it's 2-1 now.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Into the box, Miguel Andujar, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And there's ball 1. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Two and 2. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Yanks leave 1. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Chad Green takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Now in the box, Jeimer Candelario.
The third baseman.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. But no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Stepping in, Jordy Mercer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 0-2 to Jordy Mercer. Green is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ronnie.
Ready now, Ronnie Rodriguez. Popped him up. And Gujar is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Now at the plate, Torres. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two and 1.
Well, he was definitely trying to end it with one swing at a bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem sometimes. Everyone wants to be a hero in extra innings instead of just getting on base and playing it like another inning.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here. This is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
Change up low. 2-0. A possible winning run on second. No one out. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now the 2-1. 2-2.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
A possible winning run on second. No one out. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 3-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Digging in, Didi Gregorius. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's the first pitch. Now a pitch out as they might have smelled the squeeze that time. The 1-0. 2 balls, no strikes now, batting with 1 out and a runner at third.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D, where with the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
The 3-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed worthy.
Calling for it, Jones. He hauls it in, but here comes the winning run from third. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.